My mom's health keeps declining as she's getting older. I don't know what to do to help her. I feel bad and wonder if she notices it's getting worse with her age. I wouldn't want her to feel scared. Even last week, she could eat by herself and everything seemed fine. But now her ability to digest is getting worse and worse. She won't really be able to eat food soon.
Really? That must be frightening to see your body start to go into dysfunction. Should we think about bringing the wedding forward by a month or so? You know, for her sake.
I'm not sure how we'd do that. We've already booked the hall and sent out the invitations. It's not easy changing a wedding date like that. We're not the only people in the world getting married. I'm sure if we change it to another date, we'll be putting someone else out by messing up their schedule or something. I wouldn't want to do that to someone on their wedding day.
Well, I understand that, but it is your mom at the end of the day. I'm sure there's a way we can make this happen. We can find a way to have your mom there and her enjoy it, without being in too much pain. We have to find a way. We should try our best to do it while she's still with us. It sounds morbid, but by the rate of how her deterioration is looking, we might not have as much time as we had initially planned. I want to try and make it work for her. I want to be a caring son-in-law.
Oh, Aiden. Thank you for caring so much and putting her first. It really is great to have you in my life. I think I've managed to choose the world's best husband. It was easier than I thought. All I had to do was look all lost and scared on the first day of college, and you came swooping in telling me where my classes were. My mom even said to me, don't get married unless it's to you. And that is a very big compliment. She doesn't take kindly to bringing people into the family.
Hey, she must be misunderstood. I'm the lucky one to have found you and your family. You have treated me as one of your own since the early days. It's nice to have such a caring place to go to. Your mom has really made our relationship amazing. No drama, just love and appreciation. Besides, if I had married someone else, I wouldn't act like I do to their family. Your family make it easy to be kind to each other. I wish I had grown up in such a loving home. I've really learned a lot.
Well, that is true. My family has always been about caring for one another and talking out any arguments. But they're extra nice to you, because we are so thankful that you came into my life and made it 100% better. It was really hard after my dad passed away when I was only 20 years old. The accident was so bad that he died on impact. So sudden. He was taken away from us just like that. No goodbye. After that, it was only the two of us left. But then you came along, and to have another man come to us with such a positive outlook on life was truly amazing. You filled the empty hole my dad left. We are so thankful. You saved us. We were finally safe again.
Wow, I never really understood my place for you two. But when you put it like that, I understand. I am glad that I could be that person for you two. I am glad that I changed your outlook on life again after such a horrible event. I really wanted you two to be okay after the incident. But I had no clue that just my existence and personality were enough for you two to be able to start a new life with optimism.
I want to try harder for you. To repay you for what you did for us. I want to be for you what you were and still are to me and my mom. We really treasure you. You are amazing.
Me too. I don't want to lose momentum and give up on hope. I will try until the day I die. Recently, he's been telling me that your mother is ill. I hope she's not too bad.
Yes, she's developed breast cancer, so she is receiving treatment at a hospital.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. And you're an only child, so it must have been hard going through such hardships all on your own. I'm sorry you had to go through all of that.
It was a lot more difficult before I met Aiden. But he's been such a big help that he makes it all bearable. Just about. I don't know what I'd do without him.
Yes, my son knows how to be there for others. It's his biggest strength. He is such a wonderful boy. Oh, if you don't mind me asking, has all of this taken a toll on your finances? Can you afford everything with what you earn alone? It must be really expensive taking your mom to the hospital.
Well, actually, before my dad passed, he was the CEO of his own architecture company. He saved up a lot of money over the years through investing in things like that. And on top of that, we have the accident compensation from my dad's life insurance, as well as consolation money provided by the company. And with the money from my mom's insurance, everything's covered. We actually don't have any money problems at all, thanks to everything.
Oh, really? That's good to hear. Your parents were very clever getting all those kinds of insurance ready. They must have worked really hard in order to afford to set something up like that. Well, they must have been clever with money to have raised such a confident and smart daughter. They did really well with you. You really are so brave and so fierce. I envy you.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot that you see me that way.
If I had a daughter like you, I wouldn't have to worry about anything ever again. I'm sure you can get yourself out of any situation with ease.
Oh, you're too kind, Judy. Thank you.
Too kind? I'm just being honest. In my eyes, you're perfect. You're not like a lot of other young girls these days that spend all of their money on bags and shoes trying to look cool.
Well, yes. I have tried hard to keep my head above water, no matter how tempting those pair of shoes are.
Actually, now that I think about it, someone with your standards would have gone for a man far more useful than my Aiden. You won't regret marrying him, will you? I hope you know what's in store for you.
Hey, of course not. Standards don't mean anything when you love someone as much as I love Aiden. He's a kind and caring person, and those are my standards when it comes to spending the rest of your life with someone.
Well, that is true. I'm only saying that from personal experience. When I got married for the first time, I really struggled as I put looks over everything. I was such a materialistic person back then, but that marriage knocked it out of me, and when I married Aiden's dad, I chose him for his personality. On top of this, his family were horrible. They constantly nagged me and asked me to support them financially. You shouldn't ignore the wealth of the family you're marrying into as well. It is very important. I'm just glad that sort of thing doesn't put you off my darling son. Didn't you ever feel that our family is worse off than you? It's glaringly obvious if you ask me.
No, not at all. I'm really okay with it. Everything is fine if we both stay modest and don't give in to our greed or selfishness. I don't think there's really any need to fight over money. There are far more important things in the world, don't you think? Aiden and I have been doing fine on that front anyway. If we can make it this far, then I can't see any issues popping up now.
Wow, you really are a lovely person. When I was younger, the working world was very difficult for women. All I had to do in my time was marry a good man. I am in awe of your success.
Well, I'm sure that didn't have an effect on Aiden growing up. He always said that you two brought him up with lots of love and support, that he felt he could do anything. He never mentioned missing out on anything as a kid. That is what is impressive, especially when you grew up in a time that was thus favorable of women getting jobs.
Oh, he said that, did he? That is a relief to hear. I'm glad he thinks about his childhood like that. That boy knows not much of the real world, but he will make the best husband. He's always dreamed of getting married. You don't know how sorry I am that we couldn't do much for you in the wedding. It was always his dream, and we couldn't even cover any of the costs. But I'm happy to see that he's happy getting married. He was always such a cheerful and sympathetic child. I'm happy to see him have someone that he can show his best sides to.
That's exactly what drew me to him. He is always there for me and understands everything I'm going through, even if he has no idea what it's like. I won't ever let him go. It was me that actually chased after him when we first met. I knew I wanted to be with that man the second I spoke to him.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm really delighted to see that someone else sees in him what I do. He's really gone and done it. He's so lucky to have found someone that will treasure him like you will. The thought of your lives intertwining like that is just fate. But like other men, he has his shortcomings. So thank you for understanding and continuing to give him the love he deserves.
Oh no, now I'm blushing. He makes it easy to love him, even with his shortcomings. He really is my favorite person.
You don't have to be so modest. We all know his feet smell after a long day. So I want to say thank you again. Take good care of my lovely son.
My mom wanted me to tell you she was sorry that she can't attend the wedding. And to say thank you, she's going to be paying for our house.
Yeah, I know that. Why are you bringing it up again? I've already said that it doesn't matter, that I'd rather she conserve her energy so that she doesn't get any worse.
Well, she told me the other day that she wanted to cover the honeymoon costs on top of the house. She said it meant a lot to her to be able to provide for us like this.
Right. And what did you say? Did you accept the offer? I really hope you didn't.
Well, you know my mom. When she wants to do something, there's no stopping her. She insisted until she hung up the phone. So of course I accepted. I had no other choice.
But there's no need for her to do that. It must have put her out a lot. And you know what she's like. She won't ever acknowledge the discomfort on her end with things like this. It's not like we haven't been saving up for it as well.
Well, I know. It must have been a lot for her. But she really wanted to be able to do something for us. I said she really didn't have to and that giving us the house was more than enough, but she wouldn't take my refusal. She is the most stubborn person I know, so I had to let her. Otherwise, she might have spent her money on something even more expensive. You never know.
Well, the house was expensive enough. But I guess there's not much we can do but gladly accept it. I better go around there soon and say thank you again. Otherwise, I'll be struck with inconsolable grief. She's gone through so much recently. It's not like we've done anything monumental for her. I keep just taking and taking from her. I feel so bad. She's such a giver, but sometimes it comes with its cost.
My mom's just like that. She's been like that ever since I was young. The only thing we can do is accept her gifts. Otherwise, she will just get upset. It's her love language. If she's not giving, she's not loving. As a kid, I knew I had made her angry when she wouldn't bring me candy when she'd pick me up from school. Besides, if we keep on refusing, she'll just think we're being rude. She always says kids have no manners these days because they are told not to be too greedy. We're doing her a favor. Trust me.
That is true. She really is too kind for this world. You don't get people as generous as her anymore. When I met your mom, I promised to myself that if it wasn't to you, I wouldn't get married to anyone else in my life.
Stop exaggerating. You only liked me because of my looks.
I'm not, and that is not true. Someone to have been brought up by the kindest people I've ever met was bound to be an amazing person. I knew you would be a keeper the moment your mom fed me until I could explode on that first meeting. I know what I want, and I can tell if someone is worthwhile from a mile away. That's why I never had any toxic friends growing up. I could tell if someone was a bad person just from talking to them once. You should think yourself lucky.
Thank you for choosing me. I will be forever grateful. I'm not a very good judge of character, but seeing as I'm such a good person, of course I ended up with the most perfect man. Nobody else in the world gets the treatment I get from you.
Right, well, I don't need to tell you again how wonderful you are. Besides, butterflies only land on the prettiest and sweetest of flowers.
How could this heavenly creature have fallen for me? I am so lucky. Some may say the luckiest girl in the world.
Exactly. I need to treat you and your mom as I would my own ego. Then you'll see my best side. I'll show your mom what it's like to have a son. I'll treat her as my own mom.
Yeah, me too. Your parents are my parents. How could anything ever go wrong if we treat each other like family? Oh, honey, I think you're going the wrong way. This isn't the way to your parents' house.
Oh, yeah, I did go the wrong way. This isn't the way to my parents' house.
Where were you heading to? Is there somewhere else you wanted to drop into today?
Well, yes. Actually, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh? What is it?
My parents moved into a new house recently.
Oh, really? I didn't know. If you told me, I could have helped. I know how stressful moving house is. You can never trust those moving companies and their men. You should have said, honey.
Well, I didn't want to stress you out before getting married. I know the planning was all getting a bit much, and I know how much you like to help out. But it's not your house, so you didn't have any obligation to help. If I had told you, you would have insisted. Just like your mother. My mom specifically said not to mention it because she knew you would want to help out.
That's nice of your mom, but I am a grown woman after all. I can make my own decisions, even if you don't think so. When did they even move?
While we were on our honeymoon. They had moved everything the day we got back. There was nothing else for us to do, really. So it worked out better that way. Let's go there and have some food. My mom has made roast chicken.
Well, okay. I do feel sorry that I was away having so much fun not knowing all the stress they were going through.
You don't need to worry about that, honestly.
Okay, fine. Why did they move to such a secluded place? There's hardly any houses around here. I haven't seen one for about 5 miles. It's far out from the city. Is it much further from here? Do they even have houses around here?
People live everywhere. Of course there's houses. Just hold on a little longer, okay? They had to rush the move because of their situation. Living in the city wasn't doing them good. So finding a house this quickly was a bit difficult.
I'm sure there must have been houses on the outskirts of town. I always see for sale signs up when I'm driving out to visit family. Isn't it a bit strange that they moved all the way out here? The roads are getting narrower and more rough. It must be hard for them to get around. Where's the nearest drugstore? It must be far. It's not even 10 o'clock yet and there's not a single person around. It must be easy to get away with anything around here with no witnesses at all. Your parents are getting older now as well. Why did they choose to move to such a rough place?
I was also surprised when they told me where they were moving to. But my mom says it's more peaceful around here than you would think.
There must have been hundreds of similar places. Why did they come to such an unfamiliar neighborhood? It must take over an hour to get anywhere. What happens if they run out of food and need to go to the grocery store? It must cost them a lot having to bulk buy when they do make it to the store. Did you think about any of this when they told you they were moving here?
I knew they were moving, but they didn't exactly tell me the details. I just helped with the moving costs and arranging furniture pickup and drop-off. I had no clue it was this far. It's the first time I'm visiting the new house. I can say it sure is scary at night.
Well, it's only scary because it's so secluded. The more concerning thing is the nearest hospital. It must be hours away. What happens if they get hurt? Who's going to take them to get treatment? Even if they call an ambulance, it must take a while to get here.
Oh, well, I can't say I really thought about that.
Well, I'm sure it must have been hard to find a house if they had to come all the way out here. I'll contact a realtor tomorrow to see if they can be any help. I'll call first thing in case they have any new places up for sale.
Well, let's just go there and talk to them about it first, okay?
It must have been a difficult journey coming all the way out here. The roads are a bit rough, aren't they? They don't get repaired as often as they do in the center of town. I hope you didn't get car sick because of all the bumps and turns. No, I didn't, thankfully. But Judy, why did you move all the way to a place like this? If you were moving house, you should have told me. I could have spoken to one of my realtor friends. That would have been nice. But with my financial history, it wouldn't have gone down well. I'm sure your friends' houses would have been lovely, but they would have also been out of my budget. But still, this place is a little run down, don't you think? There's no facilities in the area. No grocery store, no drugstore, no leisure center. And it's important for you to be close to a hospital. I really don't feel like it's safe enough for you here. I see your concern. But what are criminals gonna do with an old man and woman like me and my husband? We've got nothing to give. Besides, me and Dayton's dad are far more ferocious than you think. We were young once too. I know it's hard to believe. For our age, we're very healthy. I don't suffer from minor illnesses like you young people. It's been years since I went to the hospital. Judy, you never know what could happen, especially out here. You need to be thinking about these kinds of things. It should be a must for when you chose this house. I don't see why, though. On the TV, there's always programs about the elderly living in mountains or forests. Compared to them, we're living the high life being this close to civilization. Judy, I don't think that matters. Okay. But there was nothing we could do. This house was the only available house at such short notice. It's not like we had anywhere else to go. Even this house was above our budget. But we went for it as there were no other viable options. Really, we didn't have a choice. Right, about that. There is something I am curious about. You keep mentioning having to move very quickly. What was the reason you had to move house like this? Did something happen that I should know about? Aiden says that there was a slight problem. But what was it that you had to move all the way over here? It must have been quite bad to have spurred on this urgent move.
Oh, did Aiden say that? I told him that you didn't need to worry about any of this. You didn't need to get involved. It will only have made you stressed.
Yes, he did, but he didn't go into detail about it, so I don't know what has happened. I'm just worried about you now. That's why I'm asking.
Well, the truth is, you know we gave you $100,000 towards your wedding and honeymoon. Well, we got that money from selling our house. That is the real reason why we had to move all the way out here. For you two.
What? You sold your house? Why did you do that? You shouldn't have done that for us. What about yourself? I'm so sorry.
It's okay, there's nothing to be sorry for. It was our decision. When you said you were getting married, your mom contributed $300,000 towards your new life. But my son could only give $70,000. All because of us. It was completely our fault. We had lost out on a big financial exchange when Aiden was young. It has been haunting us ever since. To repay him, I wanted to do something worthwhile.
So you're telling me you sold your house just because you didn't want to look poor? My mom is not like that. She just gave what was okay for her personally. It's not a battle.
We want you to have a bright future. We didn't want to trap our son in a life of debt and misfortune. We did it for you. We wanted to. You didn't ask me to do anything, but I'm just doing what I think is right. You don't need to feel bad for us at all. This was our choice. We did it for your future. We wanted to set you free. You really don't need to worry about anything at all, darling.
You're too kind, Judy. You really didn't have to do this at all. We would have been fine either way. But now you've moved all the way out to this secluded, crime-stricken, badly maintained neighborhood. Look what you've done to yourself. Look, I can't accept the money. It is too much. My conscience is heavy thinking about you staying here and us living a nice life in the city. It is too much for me to handle. I can't accept it.
This house is sturdy and well-maintained. There aren't any neighbors for half a mile, so we can enjoy a peaceful life on our own here. We never really liked city life. It wasn't for us. Also, the country air is doing wonders for my lungs. I haven't been able to breathe like this since I was 20 years old. It's easy for us to keep fit and healthy with the big garden and gym space in the garage. It works for us.
Judy, I can't let you live here.
You're only making it worse for yourself. I've told you we like it here. If you say you feel sorry for us one more time, I'll sell this house and give all of the money to you. We won't have a place to go. Just please try and accept it. I know your family wouldn't lie in this condition, but just know that we are used to this.
Okay. Are you really fine with living like this?
Yes, I've said 1,000,000 times by now. You're only worrying like this because you are such a caring person. But we are fine, okay?
Okay. But promise me one thing, please. If anything ever happens to you, call me straight away. Whatever it is, I'll come running. Even if it's a clogged toilet or shower drain, I'll be there to help you. For your own sake. Even if you think you can fix it by yourself, just call me to do it for you. You never know what could happen, especially now that you're getting older. You wouldn't want to hurt yourself over something trivial and have to deal with the consequences for a long time.
Okay. I will do that. Please stop badgering me about it now. Let's have some dinner. Wow, having such a rich and well-brought-up daughter-in-law like you really is amazing. Thank you for being here for us, always.
Since you promised, let's let it go for now. I can rest easy knowing that I am just a call away from coming to help you. But if there is any kind of slightly dangerous situation, don't hesitate to call me. No matter what time of day, don't think about what I'm doing. Just call me. And if it is something that we can't fix, promise me you'll move, right?
Okay, don't you worry about me, dear. We will call you about anything and everything. Wow, you can be really scary sometimes. That's the first time I've been told off by someone the same age as my son. Anyways, let's eat. You two must be hungry, right? The drive is quite long, isn't it? Let's go and have some food.
Well, yes. I was planning on getting a snack to eat in the car, but once we left the city, I didn't see another store at all. The last one I saw was our local grocery store, all the way back near our house. Even getting to a main road takes at least 45 minutes from here.
And why were you planning on eating out before coming here? Did you think I wouldn't feed you well? You know we always have food coming out of our ears in this household. How cheeky of you to even think about filling up before coming here. There's no other time to eat home-cooked food as an adult other than when you come to visit your parents. How could you betray me like this? Anyway, I'm only joking with you. Let's go and eat.
I know, I'm sorry. I just got a little hungry today. That's all. I love your cooking, really. Shall I help you now? Have you already started cooking?
No, the kitchen here is far too small for that. It fits me and me only. You just relax and put your feet up. It's good for fertility, you know.
Well, yes, but it's a lot to make food for 4 people all in one go. I'll just help out a little bit.
Seriously, the kitchen can only fit 1 person in it. We won't be able to move around freely. If you really can't sit still for an hour, you can set the dinner table. Use the fancy tablecloth. It's so nice having my son and his wife over for dinner. It's a special occasion after all.
Is your mom trying to call you again? How many times is that now?
Yeah, she is. It's maybe the 3rd time today. I think I'll have to go over and see what it is they're complaining about now.
Oh, right now? It will almost be midnight by the time you get back. And you're going to work tomorrow. You said you had an important meeting with a new client?
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do other than go. She said it's urgent. I need to go over and help them out. They've had to move all the way out there because of us.
Can't you just go at the weekend? It's only 2 days away. It will be so much easier for you if you go then. I don't want you to mess up this meeting tomorrow. What's the issue now anyways? Last time they said the refrigerator light wasn't working. Now what is it?
She's saying the heating isn't working now. I can't let them suffer in the cold for 2 days. They might catch a cold. The last time Mom caught a cold, she didn't recover for over a month. You know how bad her immune system is.
Gosh, I don't know how they can sustain living there like that. Nobody can be bothered to go all the way out there to fix things for them. It's going to be very difficult. They haven't even been there that long, but so many things have gone wrong. You've had to sacrifice your sleep and time to go and help them 3 times already.
Well, yeah, I know. They said they didn't know things would break so easily like this. But what can they do? Nothing, really. There's nothing else I can do to help them either. I'm just going to have to come and go for a while, so that they can settle in properly, and then at least we'll know what things need replacing or how to fix them for next time.
What? But how can you do that so often? You need to live your life as well. They can't expect you to do that for them all the time. You have a job that you're committed to. If they moved somewhere close to us, we could go over and help them a lot more often. But they decided to move all the way out there and didn't ask for my help. I could have done something for them to help them get out of this situation. I'm going to tell her to move. I can't stand this any longer.
What? Why are you bringing this up again? You know they can't move just like that. They hardly have any money anymore. And you know my mom won't listen. Look, they can't do anything. We can't do anything to help them. The only thing I can do is go over when they need help with something around the house. You know, it's getting frustrating you nagging me every time I go to their house. I don't know how much longer I can take you complaining. And the thing is, I know what you are telling me already.
Well, you're giving me a reason to nag. You can never rest on your days off. Your parents are always complaining about one small thing after another. Why is your family like this? You can't work together to fix this problem at all. Why did they make such a stupid decision in the first place? Your mom has an inferiority complex about having less money than my family, and it's caused this whole mess. She should have said something before she made that decision.
I know all of this. But what are they to do now? We can't just travel back in time and tell them not to sell their house. They've already done it. They've sold the house and there's no going back. There's no point dwelling on the past. They can't just summon up that money again. It's all been spent. It's not just going to fall from the sky. They're in that position and there's nothing we can do.
Well, you can take out a loan or something. Find them a better house with that money and pay it back in installments after we settle back into our working schedule.
No, I can't. I've already got loans I need to pay off. There's no way the bank would let me take another one out. Even paying back these loans is difficult at the moment. I know my financial situation, and if I could have done something for them, I would have. How can you just nag at me like that, thinking I've done nothing for them?
Okay, fine. I'm sorry I thought that you've just been sitting around not doing anything. I'll try and get some money. I can't let your parents live in that house like that. I don't want it to start affecting you as well. It's not good to get too stressed about things. You never know. We might be able to sell that house as quickly as they bought it. I'll sort the money out. So you just focus on getting them packed up again. We can figure this out.
But it's just not the same if you take out a loan. I will owe you that money, and I don't know when I'll be able to pay it back. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pay it back at all. Owing money to the bank alone is just enough. I don't want to have to owe you money as well. I don't want to bring money into our relationship like that. You're my wife. It's better to just take the physical toll and go back and forth for a while. I don't want to be in debt to you or the bank, and especially not at the same time.
It's easy to say that now before you've had to go there and back 5 times in 1 week. Just think about the damage it will do on your mental and physical health, driving there and back for 15 hours a week. It's better to just take out a loan.
Look, I'll sort it myself. Don't get yourself caught up in all of this. You've got other things to focus on. I won't pass any responsibility on to you, so please could you stop nagging me? I am trying to fix this. It's already hard because my body is tired. I don't want it to spread to my mind as well.
Okay, but try and think about it. I can always take out a loan and lend you money. Just keep that in mind, okay?
Okay. You know, this month I've got that business trip that I need to go on. If they call, would you be able to go over and help them? You can go instead of me just once, okay? I won't ask you to do it more than that.
Oh, okay. Yes, I can do that for you. Judy, I'm here. What is it that you need me to fix for you? Aiden said it was something about the TV.
I sometimes wonder if sending my son off to get married was the right choice.
Sorry, what?
You are my daughter-in-law, right?
What? Oh, well, yes. If I'm not your daughter-in-law, then who is?
I guess you don't think of me as your mother-in-law.
I'm sorry, I don't quite understand what you mean.
Well, your mother-in-law is living in such a dangerous and unruly place. But you haven't even made one phone call to ask how I am. Is the reason you were worried when we first moved in here because you wanted us to think you cared? I know you don't really care about us. It was all for show, wasn't it? You were just deceiving us with your flattery back then. But now I know you don't really care about us.
What? No, that's not the case at all. Aiden told me not to worry about any of it and that he would take care of it himself. He said I already have a lot on my plate with my mom and everything. So I did what he said and just tried to relax. Did he not tell you?
He was just doing that to make you feel better. If you had any kind of sense about you, you would have made sure we were okay, no matter what Aiden said. I didn't think I would have to be telling you all of this at your age. You should know this by now. Life's a game of subtlety, my dear. You can never trust what someone says, no matter how convincing they are. It seems you are less tactful than I had originally thought.
Oh, I'm sorry that you feel that way about me. It's just work has gotten a lot busier after getting married, and having to sort out my mom on top of all of this was proving quite difficult. I'm working overtime almost every day, and even at the weekend I have to meet clients and discuss new development ideas. I hardly have any time for myself, and the time that I do have, I spend it taking care of my mom.
There's no need to be making excuses. They don't work in this household. Why did I end up with the world's busiest daughter-in-law? That's just my luck. If you have time, why don't you spend it talking to me? I am also important, you know. If I were you, I wouldn't be able to put my feet up for 1 second at the thought of my in-laws living in such a despicable situation. This house is creepy. Every night I hear things in the darkness outside. I haven't slept comfortably in months.
Well, I'm sorry, Judy, but I said all of this when you first moved in. I said that you should move because this place is unlivable.
And where would I get the money for that? You grew up with a stable foundation that you never regretted spending a single coin. It's easy for you to say when you've never felt the fear of having not a single coin in your bank account. You don't know what my life is like. You know what kind of situation we are in. How can you say such meaningless things like that to me?
Well, I said to Aiden that I would take out a loan for you to move house. But he refused. He said he didn't want to owe me money as well as the bank. There was nothing I could do to convince him otherwise. So please, Judy, talk to your husband and try to persuade Aiden into rethinking. He won't listen to me if I tell him to. Maybe he needs to hear it from you. I am prepared to take a loan out at any moment to help you out.
You are so frustrating! Do you understand nothing of how the world works? Asking me to get involved with your marriage like that. I can't let there be money problems in your relationship. You must be joking. Just give us the money and pay it back yourself. We brought your husband into the world after all. Why are you even talking to me about this? If you have money to give me, then give it to me. Don't get me involved with all the emotional politics of it all. You don't need to mention where you got the money from. Do I really have to embarrass myself by saying this out loud? You really are daft, aren't you?
What? Oh, Judy. You know how expensive houses are in the metropolitan area. How can I just give that to you?
Why did you get married then? How could you treat your in-laws like this? You can live in the same house as a man anytime. Why establish a legal connection when you're not willing to help out your new family?
Oh, Judy, that's a little harsh.
Don't call me by my name if you're not going to respect me. Call me Mrs. Collins. That way I know you are respecting me if you can't show it other ways. You make me too frustrated and disheartened. I need to live like you don't exist from now on. If we're stuck here like this, you'd think someone would care if our heating isn't working. I guess we'll just take care of ourselves. Don't even acknowledge me, okay? It won't be difficult for you. You were always indifferent to us anyway. All because you have more money than us. Did you fight with my mom yesterday? What happened?
We didn't fight. I got told off by her for breathing, as usual.
What? Why? What did you do?
Well, your mom seemed to have some pent-up frustrations towards me. I said that moving would be the best option for them now, and that I'd take out a loan and lend them the money to help them move. But she said there was no point in taking out a loan that you need to pay back. She said families should care for each other and that I should just give her the money with no repayment. She said lending her the money instead of giving it to her shows that I never cared for her and it is just an empty gesture.
Right, and you told her that you wanted them to be safer and move though, right?
Of course I did. I said it wasn't the money that was an issue, but them moving to a better place. Even though there was a lot of money at stake, I said I would do whatever it takes to help them out. But she refused. Isn't this going to lead to a bigger issue in the future? She told me that she always could tell that I never liked her. Which is not true at all. This is all stemming from her inferiority complex. She mentioned me growing up in a wealthy environment and was shouting at me with jealousy. I couldn't bring it up again because she would think I was belittling her somehow.
You really don't know what she's like, do you? She always thinks she's right in these kinds of situations. You should have just apologized and said you would pay more attention to her. You know that's all she wants. For someone to care about her.
She wouldn't have listened. She's got it out for me just because my parents were good with money. I don't think that's fair. She misunderstands any good deed I do for her. I can't take the risk with something like that if she'll never forgive me. That's a lot of money on the line. We've got to sort it out properly. We need to talk it over, all four of us. I can't just give them that amount of money. The best thing for them is to move house, and that can only be done by lending them that money. We need to talk about making a contract of when they can repay me.
No, I don't agree. That is far too institutional for a family. Besides, we are a family now. You should just accept her behavior as her personality and get over it. Families do things for one another. Just think about it. Do you not think you're ignoring them a bit too much? They need help. How are they going to pay back that loan? Think about it. They can't.
I'm not casting them aside. I see them as my family. Besides, I'm the one that went over to help but got shouted at instead. Constantly saying I didn't know what struggle was and that I was overly privileged as a child, that I don't know how the world works these days. She told me I was useless.
She was just saying that out of disappointment. She was upset that you weren't giving her money to get out of that situation. All you had to do was say that you give them some money so that they could move house. That would have made her happy. What's the point of offering her a multiple $100,000 loan for her to spend the rest of her life repaying it?
Stop being so harsh to me. Isn't it the same thing? She spends the rest of her life paying me back, or I spend the rest of my life paying the bank back for a situation that could have been very easily solved in the first place. I have told you, this is her problem. She needs to get over her own ego and accept help from me. Just because I'm the daughter-in-law, it doesn't mean I'm suddenly indebted to a woman that makes bad financial decisions. I don't owe her anything, but offering to take out this loan for her was the best I could do.
She's right. People who grow up with it all really have no sense of giving. I had no idea my wife was a greedy money hoarder. I don't even know who I've married.
I'm starting to wonder the same thing. I am wondering if you're the man that I fell in love with. Now I'm being tricked into giving away my life savings for your foolish and problematic mother. Did I really marry based solely on your personality? I would have thought that you would see your parents' faults and be on my side for once. They do say that a person's true colors are revealed when you marry them. I didn't know you were that kind of person. You were so good at hiding your true colors. How did you manage to do that for so many years?
Okay, and what? Good observation. I feel the same way. But don't tell me you're regretting our marriage now. You shouldn't have gone through with it if you were not 100% sure you wanted to get married.
Why are you bringing that up? You're just projecting now, aren't you? You're the one that regrets marrying me, aren't you?
No, let's move on now. Let's stop talking about that. Will you lend me that money like you said you would? So that my parents can buy a new house. Look, I'll pay you back. I'll do anything, even if it means cutting my life short. Anything at all.
Oh, wow. This house really is amazing. You chose it yourself, didn't you? I knew you would have good taste, seeing how you grew up. It must have cost you a lot of money. It would have been better if we had just moved to a place like this a long time ago, wouldn't it? Receiving gifts from your daughter-in-law really is hard nowadays, isn't it? Oh, yes. Well, is the house okay then? Yes, it is very good for me. I think this house and I will get on very well. Who would have thought that I'd own my own 3-bed house with a garden at my age? The garden here would be perfect for growing vegetables and plants. I can put in a flower bed around the edge and have vegetable plots in the middle. When you have time, come over and we can plant some flowers together. That sounds lovely, doesn't it? Oh, yes, that would be nice, Judy. Oh, wow, this is just lovely here. If you'd given us a house like this a while ago, everything would have been just fine. And you would have been the best daughter-in-law in the world. Well, you can take this as experience. And me too. We fought over irrational feelings, but we made it out even better in the end. When I spoke to you so bitterly before, just know that it was out of disappointment. Don't take it to heart too much. I didn't mean much of it. Well, okay, if you say so. Anyway, how much are the houses round here? They must be quite a lot. It was $300,000. $300,000? Oh, well, I wonder if I have always been able to receive such an expensive gift from my daughter-in-law. That maybe she was sitting on this kind of money the whole time but held back. It would have been a lot easier if we had gotten it over and done with a few years ago. But anyway, this house is worth $300,000. To you it may be the price of dirt, but to us it is a luxury. Thank you. We are very grateful. When are we going to take a look inside? We need to decide what furniture to buy and what to put where. You might need to take some time off work. Take some time off work? I don't really understand what you mean. You know, the department stores are always bustling with people during the weekends. I can't be dealing with that. You know that's my least favorite thing. Other people. You never know if they wash properly. It will be much more appropriate to go during the week,
when most people are working and we have the store to ourselves.
Oh, but why do you want to go with me? I'll see what Aiden can do. I am very busy at work at the moment. I can't even get time to myself on the weekends, let alone during the week. I don't think it will be possible for me to come with you.
Well, you need to follow me round and tell me what to buy. If you're not there, it's going to be very expensive. What am I going to do? At least give me your card or something. That way, at least I can buy some nice things for myself. You might forget before I go, so just give it to me now.
My card? Why?
Gosh, do I really have to explain every little thing to you? No wonder it took so long for you to buy us a house. If you buy us a house but don't get us anything else to go in the house, it's the same as not giving us anything at all. If you're going to give us things, you should at least do it properly. What are we supposed to do? We have all this space but no furniture. How are we going to cook or clean or even sleep well? It will be too cold.
Oh, but I don't think that's right. Haven't I already helped you out a lot? The house has cost me a considerable amount of money already. I have had to make a big sacrifice just to help you out.
It's a considerable amount of money to us, but to you it's a pair of shoes. Just think about the place we were living in before. How are we going to afford living here if we couldn't even pay to fix anything in that house? It doesn't make sense for us. We need a little bit of help. And you've got a lot of help to give.
But Judy, I just can't piece one thing together. Can you help me out?
Well, if you give me your card to help me out, I'm sure I can help you out. What is it?
Well, you know the neighborhood you moved into. I remember hearing that the reason you moved there was because you sold your house so that you could help me and Aiden with the wedding costs.
Yes, that is correct. And?
You said that the crumbling and rundown house was comfortable and living there was not too bad.
Yes. Now, why are you repeating my words? I know what I said. What is it? Spit it out.
Well, did you actually do that for a reason? Because you knew I would cave and buy you a house in the end anyway? I really hope it wasn't on purpose.
What? What are you inferring about me right now? Do you really think I'd be that despicable to do such a thing to my daughter-in-law? Are you really saying you think I sold my house and moved into a shed so that you would buy me a new house? No wonder you've been unkind to me as of late.
No, it was just a thought that crossed my mind. I don't think that you would really do such a thing.
Well, if you didn't think I really did it, then why would you say it to me? How rude of you to accuse me of such a thing and then say it was only a passing thought. I have many passing thoughts about you, but I don't feel the need to say it out loud. Are you trying to give me a proper shock? How could you say such a thing to my face? I am so upset. And to your own mother-in-law. Is that really what you think of me? A horrible old woman who scams people out of their money?
What? No, I don't think of you like that. At all.
You really think I'm just some old crook of a woman, don't you? I have no skills or experience working, so I have to grovel my way through life. No matter what you think of me, as your mother-in-law, you should respect me and be kind. Did your sickly mother not bring you up well and give you a proper education because she was trying to save on money? Rich people are all the same.
No! Judy, I know I made a mistake. Don't talk about my mother like that, please. I made a mistake saying that, but please don't bring my mom into this. She has nothing to do with this.
Gosh, look at how confident you are just because you bought me a house. You really do think you're better than me to talk back like that. You see me as a little pawn in your life, don't you? Something you can send out and destroy just because of one little inconvenience. This is all just because you've got a bit of money, isn't it? It's like I've got royalty for a daughter-in-law. There's nothing I can do right in your eyes. I am just your butler.
All I asked was for you to not speak so badly of my mom. Why are you suddenly shouting at me saying I'm spoiled?
Because you don't know how to treat your family. I am being actively disrespected over and over, and then you talk back to me. If you really can't stand me that much, just say it to my face. I can take it. Don't be afraid. You need to control your temper, even if I'm talking about your mom. Just because she is sick doesn't mean she can be excused for not bringing you up well.
I just thought you were being rude to my mom, so I asked you kindly to stop doing that. What is the big problem here? It's you that keeps getting her hopes up with little to no grounds. And you're the one that keeps getting upset when what you thought would happen doesn't. I can give you money, but I won't be giving it to you if you continue to be rude to me like this. What? Are you really trying to teach me a lesson right now? I am much older than you. I think I know how things work and should work. You should be the one listening to me. Okay, whatever you say. But I'm not the one that brought up money again. It seems like the concept of money is just a thorn in your side. You only see me as an ATM, and I try my hardest to look past that. I try to see the good in you, but recently I'm giving up hope. Do you really think I'm disregarding you so harshly? I'm trying to look past your nasty qualities, and yet you still call me a money-obsessed princess. If you want something, this is not the way you get it. I really think you've misjudged the situation. Your sense of entitlement is vastly out of proportion, all because your self-esteem is so low. What? What on earth do you think you're saying to me right now? What gives you the right to talk down to me? Do you really think you're the only one who is disappointed in your in-laws? I also have a lot of concerns regarding you. The fact you only ever see me as a means of getting money makes me really upset. You've never treated me as a human being. Where on earth are you getting this assumption from? I have only ever showed you love and respect. Are you really that upset to have given me a house? If you didn't want to do it, then you shouldn't have done it in the first place. I can't accept it. The thought of living here, knowing that is what you think of me, is unbearable. I have no use for this house, so you can keep it. Sell it for double the price. See what I care.
Honey.
If you're going to talk about your mother, save your breath. Do you think I'm going to blame you for all of this?
No, it's just your mom wanted to see you. She said it's been a while. If you're not busy, I'd like to go with you this weekend.
What? She wants to see me? How do you know that? Have you been visiting my mom in hospital?
Well, yes, of course I have. She's my mother-in-law. I have to go, and I enjoy spending time with her. And did you forget what I promised her a while ago? I said I'd act as her own son, show her the love and respect that she deserves.
Well, I thought you were angry at me. So I thought you wouldn't want to be spending your time in the hospital talking to my mom.
What? What are you talking about? No matter how much we fight, it shouldn't reach our parents. We'll solve whatever it is we're fighting over in the end anyway. Besides, now that we've had some time apart, I have been thinking. I think I was taking out some pent-up frustrations on you with the excuse that you fought with my mom.
Okay, so you kept going to see my mom in the hospital this whole time?
Yeah, of course I did.
Well, I guess you're right. Our fight shouldn't leave our relationship.
Well, yeah. And I remember you mentioned that your mom had gotten a little more worse for wear lately. So I thought that because you were so busy and didn't have much time to visit her, that I would go instead of you to keep her company. But let's go together when you can. I'm sure she'll be happy to see us together.
Thank you for doing that for me. I'm getting shy just thinking about how kind you are. You really didn't have to do something like that. But thank you anyway. It must be nice for her to be surrounded by such an optimistic person. I think because of everything that is happening with your mom, every time I went to visit my mom, I got carried away and got very emotional. It must be nice to have someone cry over you whilst you're lying in a hospital bed.
Well, your mom deserves it. She deserves the attention. But it upsets me to see that we can't visit her as often as we like. So maybe that's why I took out my frustrations on you. I hate seeing your mom like that.
Okay, I'm sorry too. Thank you for looking after the relationship between me and my mom.
Well, things happen. You can't control anything. That's why I wanted to try and save this for you.
While I was struggling with problems at work as well as fighting with in-laws, my husband continued to visit my sick mother. I was deeply moved by his actions and began to second-guess what I had been doing. He must have been as upset as me about what was going on, but he still made time to go and visit my mom to make sure that she was doing okay. Even to just sit by her side and spend the day with her doing nothing. After seeing how my husband had treated my mom as if she were his own mother, I built up the courage and called my mother-in-law to apologize for what I had said. Thankfully, my mother-in-law accepted my apology and the conflict between us had finally been resolved. For a little while, things were okay, but that moment was quick to end. My mother-in-law's uncontrollable greed for cash soon brought about a tsunami. I didn't know you had arrived, Judy.
Yes, I'm here. Gosh, it's terribly sad. Your mother fought over and over for her life, but in the end, it was unjustly taken from her. If I had known she would be taken from us so soon, I would have dropped in to see her and ask how she was doing.
Yeah, well, she would have been sad to see herself go like this.
Well, the thing she would have wanted to see the most would be you living as best you can from now on. I'm sure she has left you appropriate funds so that you don't fall into trouble. I know you are a very lucky girl. There are countless people that end up crushed by debt from their parents, but not you.
Well, yes, I am thankful towards my parents for them working hard and saving up for me throughout their entire lives.
Of course. You don't need to feel sorry about anything. You loved them. That's all that mattered. Don't be too upset. You need to stay happy. For them. Even though me and my husband may not be your own parents, but we are just as good. You still have us to look after you. I think of you as my own daughter, so you don't have to ever feel alone. You can talk to me about anything.
Thank you, Judy. That means a lot. I am glad that I was able to grow a new family before my mom passed away. At least this is a kind of consolation for my loss.
Exactly. No matter what we're called, in-laws or blood relatives, we're still all one big family. We have each other. Without us, I'm not sure how you would have gotten through this situation.
Yes, that's what I've been thinking as well.
Right. Anyway, I haven't seen Aiden in a while. Where has he gone off to?
He's talking with the funeral director at the moment, I think. I couldn't leave my mom, so I'm staying here. But I'm going over to talk to them soon.
Okay, that's nice of him to go for you. So anyway, how did you do?
What? What do you mean?
Your mother's assets, of course. How much did you get? I'm sure your mother received some kind of inheritance when her husband passed on, and I know she hasn't exactly lived an extravagant life. You must be getting it all. With the life insurance and her house, there must be a lot of assets to liquidate, right? You are such a lucky girl. Aren't all of those things yours now?
Sorry, what? Why are you so concerned about that?
There's nothing to hide from me. I'm your only family left now. You can tell me everything. You should talk about everything with us and we'll support you through your grief. Simple. That's how family works. You should especially talk about inheritance and assets with older people. We always know better. We can advise you on what to do with it all.
Judy, I'm already in my mid-30s. I will handle the assets on my own. I can do it without your help. My mom has already sorted everything out. She had a very good lawyer friend who got a good deal on the life insurance.
Oh, really? Of course she did. People with money are always the smartest and most pedantic. That was clever of her to go to a lawyer before all of this happened. Oh gosh, if I'd known your mother was going to pass away so soon, I wouldn't have accepted that expensive house.
What? What do you mean by that? If she had passed away next year, what would be different?
Well, think about it. Well, this whole time your mother was in hospital, her house was completely empty, going into disrepair. It's a shame to have such a big house not being used. Instead, we could have moved into that house and you wouldn't have had to spend $300,000. If we had moved into that house, we would have been able to save money. But instead, we wasted all of our money on buying that terrible shed in the countryside. So what I'm saying is buying that house has only been a loss to you. You won't sell it for the same price you bought it for.
Oh, Judy. I'm sorry, why are you talking about all of this right now?
Well, maybe you can. If you sell it for a similar price and we can move into your mom's house, then you won't lose a thing. We can move in there and live very happily rent-free. And then with the $300,000 you'll get back, you can buy furniture for our new home. Oh, it's all going to work out well. Let's sell it and get it over and done with.
Judy!
Oh, you scared me! You really need to kick that terrible habit of raising your voice. I bet your mom taught you that. My heart is pounding. Don't shout at me again.
I think you've had too much to drink. I think it would be best for you to leave for the rest of the day. Goodbye. Get home safe.
What is wrong with you? I'm not moving. I'm showing respect for your mother at her funeral. I haven't even had that much to drink. Only 2 glasses of wine.
Please, just leave. If I speak to you any longer, my blood pressure will only keep going up. I don't know what you want me to do.
What? Are you reacting like this because I mentioned your inheritance? That money may be yours now, but it'll eventually be mine as well. It's good news. I don't know why you're getting all caught up about it.
What did you say? Are you out of your mind right now?
What? I don't see the problem. Out of my mind. You're the one that is overreacting right now.
My mom just passed away. Yet you are screaming with joy about all the money you're going to get. All the money that my mom saved up her entire life for. You really think you're getting it? You're really asking for my mom's house right now. My assets belong to my husband?
Exactly. What? Did I say something that wasn't true? We all know it's going to disappear if you're in charge of it anyway. Then you'll be dragging my son into your ways and lose all of the money. As your mother-in-law, are you saying I don't have the right to be saying this? I'm only doing what's best for you. Are you really going to treat us like strangers just to get that money for yourself? You gave us a $300,000 house. Why are you suddenly holding back with your generosity?
Shut the hell up! Is money all you ever think about? Do you come from a line of servants or something? Do you really feel that hard done by your own life choices? You are not entitled to my money. Why can't you just let go of money and live your life like a human being? I've known you were like this for a long time. Even when you were trying to hide it, your tendencies would seep out and expose themselves. I didn't know you were so crazy that you can't control your emotions when you're out in public, and especially at a funeral.
What? You are crazy! You are the crazy one! How can you call me crazy? How can you say this to me in front of everyone here? How can you try to dampen my image?
Dampen your image? You did that to yourself. I see you're not listening to me, so I'll say it again. From the beginning of our relationship, you were always pushing for marriage. This was why, wasn't it? You knew this would happen. Since my mom had terminal cancer, you knew the house and money would fall to me. And you were planning on getting that money, no matter what it took.
Yes! So what? So you think I made my son fall in love with you on purpose? You came to us. You fell in love with my son and ended up with us. All I did was say marriage was nice. I just encouraged my son to do a loving thing.
Oh, so you're going to blame your son for all of this? No wonder all you could ever talk about was money. This is hilarious. I can't even speak. You left all the hard work to your son and still want to reap all the benefits for yourself? I am shocked. I can't believe I didn't realize this earlier. It all makes sense now. I can't even look at you right now.
Right. And who are you to tell me you can't even look me in the eye? I've always known you were a selfish old hag, but I just look past it. Can't you do the same?
Do you still not get it? You're not getting a single penny of my money. Stop drooling over my assets and get a grip, old woman.
Right. You think it's that easy, do you? Your mom died and you can't give your only living family a single cent. You really are venomous. You should really rethink who you have in your life right now. You are the thief here, so stop name-calling. Your mother will be glad she's not around to see her daughter obsessing over money like a crook.
Hey!
Gosh! You really like to show off your vocal cord abilities, don't you? You might want to check your grip, though. You just dropped that glass on the floor. You're crazy.
Yes, because of my mom, I've finally gone crazy. So please just leave me the hell alone.
How will you ever show your face again after speaking to me like this? I feel sorry for you. Especially when you are now an orphan. You should really rethink your actions, young lady. How can you do such things to me? I'm your only living mother. You better treat me right.
You love the word family, don't you? You think that really has any effect on me? I don't care for family. As soon as I've received my money and house and assets, I'm getting a divorce. And your son won't get anything out of me.
What? Divorce? You really think you can do that now?
You asked me if I'll get my money back after buying that house for you. Yes, I will. If I give it away now, I'll get my money back for sure. As soon as this funeral is over and done with, I'm going straight to the realtor's office. I'll get a really good price, so you better remove all of your belongings by the end of the day. You can go back to that hellhole out in the country. You can live like the cockroaches that roam the halls there.
And you're saying I've had too much to drink. Take a look at yourself. And I'm guessing you've forgotten because you're wasted. But who's going to help you take it away from me? You have no authority figure. Just because you bought that house with your money, you think you own it. It's under my son's name. Only he can decide. How can you say so foolishly that you'll sell the house? You've given us a warning now. So silly of you.
Right, and you believe that? That's why you're saying this now, right? I thought you wouldn't believe that lie. Because the house was under your son's name, you just assumed that the property was yours, right?
Yes, it's the law. You put your name on something, it's yours. You may have bought it with your own money, but it's my son's house. I checked thoroughly.
You're really laughing now, aren't you? Little do you know, that house was bought by a loan. You owe $300,000. You should really have brought your son up to know that taking out too many loans is bad. So the house is under your son's name. I'm sure you can figure out the rest. If we divorce like this, it will all go to him. $300,000 to pay back. With interest. I'm sure it might be very stressful for someone to go through that as well as a divorce. I've put it simply for you. But let me show you this. Here you go.
A promissory note? What's this?
It is a memorandum with legal effect, of course. Whilst you were moaning about every little thing in the countryside, your son started his plan. This is all the money he borrowed from me to stop you from mumbling on. He couldn't take your moaning and whining.
My son borrowed money from you. $300,000. And he owes it to you legally.
Yes. Do you finally understand the situation? You insisted that your son, a man with no money whatsoever, buy a house for you to get you out of the stupid situation that you got yourself into. He promised me that he would pay back the money in installments. If he divorced me, he'll have to start paying it back right away. Maybe all at once. We'll have to see how my finances are doing. Then I'm sure your son will finally have to work hard for himself.
What? How can you be so cruel?
Cruel? This is just how the law works. And now it seems you've lost all the money you needed to move back to the countryside. You'll really have to be living on the streets like mice.
Hang on a second. Are you deliberately trying to scare me? If that's the case, you better stop before it gets too late. If you cross the line any further, you'd wish you'd never have met me. Nobody gets away with blackmailing me.
I see you still don't understand. You really insist on pushing your family off a cliff? Who's warning whom here? I've already told you all the facts. How can you not take the warning?
Oh, you're really serious here. How can you do this to your mother-in-law?
Gosh, you're so loud. Get out of here right now. You have no place being here acting like that. Stop wasting your breath at a place of respect.
Honey, how can you even think about divorce? What are you thinking? Why do you want a divorce? I haven't done anything to you. Let's talk this out, slowly.
Talk about what? I thought the conversation was already over. Did you not hear what your mom had said to me?
Don't talk about what my mom said to you. Talk to me. It's me you want a divorce here. You haven't explained anything to me yet. You've just assumed everything from what my mom said. But what did I do in all of this? You should at least tell me why.
There's nothing more to say. You heard everything. And when I think about it, you don't deserve any kind of extra explanation. Let's sort out the IOU letter. Then we can talk.
Babe, I heard my mom going off on you. But that's my mom's truth, not mine. You can't just take her side of the story and string me along in it. You can't divorce me just because of my mom. That's too far. How can you disrespect me like that?
But wasn't it all your mom's plan anyway? For us to get married? You two are inseparable. She is your mother. She gave birth to you. You can't be separated from her? That's too harsh.
No, that's not true. It depends on what I decide. So instead of making decisions on your own like this, just hear me out. Let's talk about it, please.
Even when I think about my mom that passed away, she did that in front of her eternal resting place. I don't think I can forgive your mom for how she humiliated me like that, in front of everyone I know. Why should my mom have to end her life resentful and bitter after experiencing such negative attitudes at her own funeral? How can she rest peacefully when that happened at her final goodbye?
I understand. I completely understand your feelings on this. I would be furious and filled with rage if someone had done that to me. But the difference is between you and me. I grew up never expecting anything from my mom. I can just cut off ties. I don't need her. She never gave me anything to hold on to anyway. She was always cold and blinded by money. Seriously, I can take the leap and leave.
Didn't you say to me that sticking by your nagging mother wouldn't involve me? I told you that she had made a bad decision and you just brushed it under the rug, saying I have no flexible thinking ability. Look where that's got us now.
Well, I wasn't doing that to protect my mom. I just thought that you weren't putting yourself in my shoes enough. I was just upset. It's not that I wanted to get in on your inheritance. I never even thought about that. That was all my mom. Even my dad is going to suffer deeply because of my mom. I just wanted to protect him and her from ruining their lives irreversibly.
You know she only saw me for my money. You know that. Even now, after she's lost all your money, it seems like you're clinging on to me so that you don't get swallowed up by the big hole in your mom's pocket.
No, not at all. What will it take for you to believe me? Should I drag my mom all the way over here and get her to go down on her knees and beg for your understanding? Just give us a chance.
I gave her a chance and she did the exact same thing she's been doing. It's not even a mistake. It's a wrongdoing at this point. She knows what she's doing, so how can I call it a mistake? How can I forgive a purposeful action? Go over there and tell them the situation. Tell them that you and your dad have been ruined by her greedy actions.
Honey!
I really hope that woman comes to her senses after being put to blame for the ruining of her own family. Oh, my lovely daughter-in-law. I have nothing to say to you. Oh, don't be so cold. I haven't even said anything and you're already punishing me. Tell me what it is you have to say, then go. To be honest, I didn't want to answer the phone, but I picked up because I thought that you might at least like to apologize to me. Yes, you're right. I called to apologize to you. I was foolish and managed to lose my daughter-in-law through my own actions. But still, I contacted you to just try and apologize. Right. I'm sorry that I hurt you both for no reason. Even though I am an adult, I got very angry and let it spill out. I managed to lose my daughter and house in one fell swoop. Even my own son. He's gone. I can lose everything. I deserve it. But I can't let go of Aiden. The thought of it scares me to death. So you're calling me to complain about your son's actions? He is a grown man too. No, it's not that. My son keeps trying to run away with my husband while I'm sleeping. I'm contacting you like this because I'm scared I'll lose my entire family if I don't apologize. I hope you know that it is all you're doing. I know that! I know! I'll live my life without greed from now on. Please just contact my son. Tell him that I apologized, okay? Please tell him. I can't live without my family. I might just die of sadness. You can't let that happen. Do you remember what I said to you the first time I mentioned moving house without talking to us? Back then, I was all shaken up and wasn't thinking properly. So I don't remember what nonsense I was saying. How can I remember that? I know I hurt you. I know what I did to you. And I apologize for that. If you give me permissions, I can go to the cemetery where your mom is buried. I'll go down on my knees and apologize for my sins in front of her. How can you beg for forgiveness from someone who has already left us? Then you're not apologizing for the act of apologizing, but to make your conscience lighter. I have truly committed a mortal sin. What can I do for you to forgive me? Forgiveness? Is that why you called me? Hoping for me to forgive you? So that you can sleep easy? I'm sorry to disappoint, but you've tried in vain. You can't insult someone that has passed away and expect to be forgiven so easily. Please! It is true that I desired your money so intensely. But my feelings for you were always sincere. Since you had so much, I briefly let my insecurities take charge of my actions. I was so proud of how well you had done for yourself. Truly. Well, thank you for the belated compliment. But you know what? A belated compliment or a belated apology is just another disguise for an excuse. Yes, I know. That's why I'm filled with regret like this. But I really wanted to tell you a while ago. I think this will be our last call. So say as much as you want now before it's too late. My son hasn't been able to come to his senses after falling out with you. He really is a hard-working boy, but he's given up on everything. He keeps drinking all day and all night. I'm so worried. He scares me to death. Right. Is that really what you have to say? No, I mean, it's because of me that you two are separated like this. It doesn't matter if I end up leaving, does it? He won't care if he can have you instead. I will never interfere with you again. Ever. I won't even call to say hello or ask how you are. You can forget me. If it's okay, would you reconsider the divorce? I'll do whatever it takes. There really are a lot of things that you want from me, aren't there? Including putting the divorce on hold and asking him to change his mind. This is all I have to say to him. It seems like he's having a hard time, and I'm happy to see that. That is it. I'm hanging up. Hey! Don't hang up! Please! Until the divorce was finally completed, I received calls from my husband and both of his parents. I didn't pick up a single call, but that didn't stop them from sending hundreds and thousands of text messages. Of course, my ex-husband and his father were quick to apologize for what had happened. They begged over and over for me to take back my word. But my ex-mother-in-law acted very differently to them. I thought she would be the same, bombarding me with useless apologies. But that woman never grew out of her toddler years. The apologies from her side were just constant begging disguised in flowers and treats. It amazes me how that woman will never change. The concept of money is too alluring for her that she won't ever place anything higher than money. I have heard some rumors about living in a tent, but I'm not sure if that's true or not. But that doesn't matter because I never replied to any of their messages. Nowadays, I feel sorry for my ex-husband. I think it would be better to be alone than to be related to people like that. After everything that happened, I haven't really had a chance to get over the loss of my mother. But I'm going to take some time for myself and send my mom off properly. Give her a proper goodbye. Hey, Ken. Thanks so much for fixing up the car for me. You really went out of your way. Look, I know you said that a couple of dollars and a case of beer will do it for you, but come on! Surely that's not enough for the amount of work you did today.
Oh, well, hey, Michelle. It's nice to hear from you. Thank you for the words of gratitude. I will say, I did break a neck while I was out there. But you know, it's fine. I had a lot of fun fixing up your car. It's a different model than what I'm used to, and it's kind of nice to spend the weekend that way. Honestly, don't worry about the payment. That was more than enough.
Are you kidding me? But by the time you were done, you were black to the tips of your toes. I really felt sorry for you. I mean, even when I gave you the cash, your smudgy black hands dirtied all of it. I don't even know if you can use that. Come on, please let me treat you to something else. How about lunch sometime or something?
You really are a good person, aren't you, Michelle? I guess I'm just a different type of guy. I really like to get down and dirty, if you know what I mean. Plus, let's not forget that you're my girlfriend's best friend, right? This is what friends are meant to do for each other. I couldn't possibly take any money from you. No, just the beer that we had today was good enough payment. It was a nice little bonding exercise, wasn't it?
It sure was. I gotta admit, I had a lot of fun. And you did teach me a lot about my car. Oh, and speaking of which, that thing drives like a dream now. It's just so smooth on the road. It's like I just bought it brand new.
Yeah, well, you can thank my pop for that one. He's the guy that taught me how to work my way around a car. Can you believe that he just learned all that stuff on his own? I mean, when I was helping you right now, I had to look up on the internet for certain specifications and whatnot. That guy would spend months just looking at a particular car, trying to figure it out. It's pretty amazing.
Wow. I guess that's why you turned out to be such a capable man yourself, Ken. Well, you listen here. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Has Cindy ever talked about how much of a good cook I am? Telling you right now, I make a mean lasagna. I'm gonna bring some over the next time we hang out.
You know what? That'd be awesome, actually. How good is lasagna? I mean, it's kind of like a bag of chips. The moment you start eating it, you can't stop. I could eat that thing all night.
Yeah, well, this one's a special recipe that my own mama taught me. So I know you'd absolutely devour it. Anyway, you know what? Now that I've got you, how are things going between you and Cindy? You guys getting along lately?
Yeah, we sure have. Things are going pretty well. I mean, lately, she seems to be in a really good mood, which is something I can't complain about. You do remember how it used to be, right? We had a lot of big road bumps in our relationship.
Oh boy, tell me about it. I mean, you and I talking right now, but you wouldn't believe the things she would tell me before I knew you.
Oh no. I wonder what she told you. I'm sure she had some really interesting stories to say.
Yeah. Look, there were more than a couple of comments about a strange smell of onion after you were finished in the toilet. And there was also the fact that you'd like to leave the toilet seat up.
Oh no. She didn't actually tell you about that, did she? I didn't hear the end of it for weeks. I'm pretty sure she was over-exaggerating. It doesn't even smell that bad.
Ken, are you kidding me right now? That's like relationship life rule number 1. Just keep that toilet seat down. Is it that hard?
I know. It's just something that I never did when I was growing up. Surely you would understand that. I think you would have some weird habits as well.
I'm sure I do, but for something as basic as that. And I'm telling you now, that's just the first of her complaints. It didn't stop from that point on. I hope you've been working on yourself ever since.
No, don't worry. There might be some times where I forget to keep the toilet seat down, but I definitely spray the thing now, which is a big difference from what I used to do.
Well, you know what's amazing is that she's still with you and happy as well. Trust me, the moment I get that type of behavior from guys, they're out of my house before they can say, "Please, one more chance." I guess I'm a lot stricter than my best friend, Cindy.
Yeah, well, I mean, Cindy's not exactly perfect. I mean, at least you're home most of the time, right, Michelle?
For the most part, yeah. I mean, my work is on the computer. I don't need to go to some office or anything like you guys. What's going on with Cindy? She's not coming home lately?
Yeah. Look, it's the weirdest thing. I told you before she was in a good mood, right?
You sure did.
Well, yeah. She's in a good mood, and I'm thankful for as much. Our relationship seems really good on the surface. It's just that there's been a lot of nights where she doesn't come home. It's really getting on my nerves. No, wait, I'm sounding really emotional about this. It's just a little bit of a concern of mine.
Oh, wow. It sounds like you've been thinking about this one for a while. Ken, I have to be honest. I mean, it is some bizarre behavior. What's the reason she's been going out? Let's not jump to any conclusions here. She might be doing something legitimate.
Yeah. Well, you know what type of life your best friend leads, right? I mean, she's an Instagram influencer, so she gets a lot of income from there. She drives up a lot of publicity for herself and sells merchandise. She does have her own job where she earns a proper salary and whatnot, but this job gets an income as well.
I see. And you're assuming that's got something to do with her staying out late at night?
Well, I'm not really so sure, to be honest. That's the reason that she gives me. But you can't be sure at the end of the day. I mean, why does she have to go out at nighttime all the time to do this blogging thing? It does seem a little bit suspicious, doesn't it?
I don't know. I mean, Cindy was always the type of girl to like the outdoors. She doesn't really like sitting inside watching TV all night, if you know what I mean. Trust me, there's been so many times where I've tried to get her to come over for a sleepover and just watch the Twilight series or something. She's totally against it. We'll be watching something for a couple of minutes, and then 5 minutes later, she'd be dragging me to the wardrobe, getting dressed to go out to the clubs. Oh, and don't get worried about this or anything. This was when we were a lot younger.
Well, it seems like you grew out of that habit, Michelle, but I can't really say the same for my girl, Cindy. I mean, who knows at the end of the day? Anyway, you know what? I'm so sorry to vent like that. Thank you for the stack of beers. Don't worry, I'm going to put these to a good cause.
Hey, well, those are my favorite beers, so you make sure you choose the proper occasion, okay? Don't drink them all at once. You've got to keep that fit body for Cindy. It's like you said, you don't really know what she's up to, so you better keep her in any way you can. How's my handsome, lovely, adorable, cutest boyfriend in the whole wide world doing? Are you having fun with your friends? I think it's so unfair that you never invite me to go out golfing with you guys. You know, I'm probably not that bad at it myself. Spare a little bit of your time for your girlfriend every now and then. There's a lot more I want to do than just sitting at home cleaning all weekend.
Hey, how are you going, Cindy? Don't forget, I'm not out here because I'm choosing to. This is kind of a business meeting with my workmates. I don't particularly like golf either, but if it means I can develop connections and meet more powerful people, then that's what I'm going to do. Especially if we're building a future together.
Oh my god, you are just like so perfect. This is exactly what I like about you. You do so much for us. You're such a good boyfriend. I can't wait till you get home. You're going to be in for a treat.
Oh, wow. I'm guessing you prepared something for me, have you?
Something like that. Have you eaten already? I know how much you like Papa John's, and I know exactly which pizza you like in particular. Let's just say I thought you would be extra hungry after golf today, and I got an extra large size for you.
Oh, no way! Cindy, did you actually do that? I'm so sorry.
What? Why are you being sorry? You're telling me that you didn't want pizza? Come on! Do you know how much I spent on this thing? It's such a pain hauling it into the house as well. Don't tell me you're in the mood for something else.
No, it's nothing like that, but I've already eaten. You do have a point. I do get pretty hungry after golf. I know people say it's a lazy sport, but we do a lot of walking around. The guys and I have decided to get a burrito afterward. There was this awesome place downtown. We should go to it at some point. It was amazing.
Oh my god. See, this is what I mean. It's just like you always have fun without me. I'm always the one left out.
Hey, I just said I'm going to take you there at some point, right? Don't get so down in the dumps about it.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure you said that a couple of months ago, too. Let's face it, we haven't had a date in ages.
I know. With your social media activities and my work duties, it is a bit hard, isn't it?
Anyway, is that all you guys did today? I mean, you were out for the whole day. You went golfing and you ate a burrito. Come on, be honest with me. You got up to something else, didn't you? What did you and those friends of yours do?
Hey, come on. They're not my friends. Let's start calling them my workmates, okay? You know my friends. Well, I mean, that's pretty much it, really. Before we went golfing, we had a little business meeting in a cafe and talked about some of the technical sides of the company. One of the guys there spilled coffee on his shirt and we all had a laugh at him. After that, we went golfing and one of the guys got a birdie, which was pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Would that guy happen to be you?
Not me, unfortunately. Sadly, I'm still a novice at this type of thing, and it's going to take a long time for me to reach that level.
I thought you would have a little bit more spine than that. It's like you said, it's not even a real sport. You used to like football and everything. You should be a king at that type of thing.
Yeah, well, it's a different sport and it's different movements. I'm telling you, I just have a weird way of hitting that ball. It just loves to go in the direction that I don't want it to go in. Like I hit the sand more times than I care to count.
Okay, so you got a coffee at a cafe and you absolutely sucked at playing golf. What else did you do?
Well, we had a burrito and now I'm in the cab on the way home. That's pretty much it, really.
Come on, you're kidding me right now. That's a whole day that you spent there. You're really telling me that's all you did? Nothing else interesting happened?
Well, there was this one thing, actually, but I don't really know how to feel about it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This sounds so exciting. Tell me about it. What happened? Did one of your superiors offer you a raise or something? Maybe you bought me a little gift when you were out in the city?
Hey, don't get your hopes up. It's not something really exciting like that. It's actually a little bit scary. I don't know how to feel about it, honestly.
Well, come on then. Just spit it out. What happened?
Well, here's the thing. When I was eating that burrito, we were having a really good time. We had a couple of drinks and I decided I wanted to go out for a smoke. I told the other guys to just excuse me for a couple of minutes. I walked a couple of minutes away from the establishment. I found an alleyway for me to have some peace of mind to myself.
Oh, wow. This is sounding really cool. It's like it's from a movie or something. What happened next?
Well, the thing is, there was this guy in the alleyway. He was some sort of homeless. I didn't think much of him, but he kept staring at me while I was smoking. It was kind of getting on my nerves, so I decided to talk to him.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Ken, you didn't actually try and talk to him, did you? That is just like so dangerous. Imagine what could have happened. He could have had a knife or something. Just let him stare at you. Or better yet, why don't you just smoke somewhere else?
Hey, come on, you know me, right? I'm not scared of anyone. I'm a pretty big guy myself. I should be able to handle myself. Anyway, I wasn't too offensive to him or anything. I just asked him if I could help him with something.
All right, so what happened next? Did you guys get into a fight or something?
Of course not. We didn't do anything like that. The guy started talking to me and said that I look like someone that is kind of lost in my life. I asked him what he meant by that.
Who is this guy? He sounds so creepy. I would have just run away straight away.
If you were there, you wouldn't be as freaked out. You're probably imagining him to be scarier than he actually was. I'm not going to say that he seemed friendly, but he did seem harmless to me anyway. After he did that, he stood up. He started walking towards me.
Oh my god, Ken, just run! What are you doing?
Like I said, don't worry. I'm a big guy. Nothing's going to happen. That's when he told me that he's an old seer that has come from some hidden part of Asia.
Is this guy, like, crazy? Don't tell me that you actually listened to him.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest. I did kind of laugh on the inside, like this is some total stranger telling me that he's a seer. But you know what? I thought, why not just play along with his little game? Okay, sure, he's a seer. So, I asked him if he can tell me my fortune then. I give him a cigarette for it. He declined me and said that he feels such a strong impulse to tell me my fortune that he's not going to take money from me. I tried to press him a little further. He was a homeless guy after all. And you know how generous I am, right? I pulled out a stack of hundreds and he pushed it away without a second thought.
Oh my god. Who is this guy? This is like so weird.
It was at that point that he grabbed both of my wrists. He didn't grip it hard or anything, but I couldn't really pull away. There was something telling me that I should just let him do it. It was at that point he told me that an ultimate betrayal is going to befall me very soon and that I need to be on my guard. Someone new is going to come into my life, but at the expense of losing someone else.
This is just like so weird, right? That's just like the darkest news I've ever heard. I wonder if he just does that to everyone. I'd be really careful about him. I hope he didn't follow you home or anything.
Don't worry, he didn't do anything like that. After he told me my fortune, he exited the alleyway and took a left. Here's the weirdest part. I followed him out of the alleyway and he was nowhere to be seen.
Ken, that is just like some really freaky stuff. I'm getting goosebumps just hearing about it.
I know, right? I guess that kind of trumps all the other events of the day. But yeah, I wonder what he was on about. I wonder if it's even true, to be honest. He's probably just a nutcase, isn't he?
Yeah. You know what? Some of these people are homeless because they had some sort of drug addiction and it's affected them mentally. I wouldn't be surprised if a decent portion of them thought they were Jesus Christ himself reincarnated.
You probably have a point about that. But hey, let's play a little game. Let's assume that what he said was true. He was basically saying that I will lose someone, but someone new will come into my life. What do you think that means? Am I going to be losing you?
Oh my god. Babe! Don't be thinking about something so silly. You wouldn't lose me for the world. I don't want my handsome, successful boyfriend going away to some other woman. It's going to be someone else. Maybe one of your workmates? They're pretty important to you, right?
I mean, they're definitely an option. I won't deny that. I don't know. This is just really weird. Who's going to come into my life? Are you thinking about having kids anytime soon?
Babe, we had this discussion like weeks ago, didn't we? Until I'm sitting on a yacht cruising the world, there's no way I'm going to have a kid. You just keep raking in the big dollars at work and I promise I'll give you an amazing, healthy child that you can give everything to.
Okay, so a kid's out of the way then, is it? I don't know. I wonder if this has something to do with you and me. Cindy, I haven't met your dad. Do you reckon it could be him?
Oh my god, can you just not bring up that piece of crap? I was in a really good mood. I don't want him to be crossing my mind right now.
What's going on? Why are you so prickly when it comes to your dad? I actually know nothing about this guy, and you have this amount of hatred towards him. You have to give me some sort of reason. I can't help but feel I gotta meet him at some point, too.
Yeah, right. I'm telling you right now, you would rather meet the devil than my dad. He's just so mean.
Okay. Well, in what ways is he mean?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's not mean, but he just neglected me my whole life, you know? I mean, I did tell you that he walked out, right?
You didn't, actually. You haven't told me one thing about him.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, he did. He totally walked out of my life when I was a young little girl. I specifically remember the words that he said to me.
Okay. So, what did he say?
Oh, yeah. So he said, what was it again? I have got no interest in little girls. I'm only interested in a woman. He was like a total sleazebag. He was out there chasing after all the young ladies.
Was he actually? Well, if you explain it to me that way, I guess it really does make sense that you don't have a lot of respect for him.
Of course I don't. I mean, he was out of the picture for most of my life. All the times I wanted a father and some sort of role model to look up to, he wasn't there. Especially when I was in high school.
Okay, so you guys don't keep in contact at all, I'm guessing. That's really a shame. You guys should really repair your relationship.
Oh my god. There's no way in hell I'm going to be doing that. There's a better chance that soccer and football fans are going to start liking each other than me and him just catching up and being close again.
Okay. Well, I guess I won't bring that up again. I'm really sorry that you feel that way. Well, hey, listen. The cab is almost home, so I hope you kept that pizza nice and warm for me. I've got some extra room in the stomach for it. I'm really excited to sit down and eat it with you. How about you break out some wine for us? It's been a while since we've taken it easy.
Oh, wow. Sorry. I didn't tell you, Ken, but I'm not going to be there with you tonight. I've got some plans.
Are you kidding me right now? What are you going to do at this time of night? It's almost 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. But you know how it is being a YouTube influencer and whatnot. I've got to make my videos, okay?
I understand that. But at this time of night? What video exactly are you making? Why is it always nighttime?
Look, it's just really complicated. I can't explain it to you. But yeah, if you want me to keep earning some money from the merchandise, then you're going to let me do my thing, right?
Well, I don't really have a choice, do I? Money is money at the end of the day.
Exactly. Yeah, so just let me do my thing and stop being so controlling. Trust me, keep the yacht in the back of your mind. That's what we're aiming for, baby.
All right, Cindy. I guess if that's what you've got to do, then I can't complain. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Hey, Cindy. How's your day going? Is that photo shoot going well? I know you're pretty tired at the moment. Probably super busy, too. But there's just something I need to confirm with you. I just got the weirdest bill in the mail for our credit card. Have you been using this thing lately?
Oh my god! Hey, babe! I always got time for you. Don't worry about annoying me. Yeah, I totally have that card as my go-to. I always use that thing when I do any shopping or buy any special items. Why? What's going on? Something weird about it?
Well, yeah. There are a lot of extremely expensive purchases here. Some of them are going to a hotel. Is this part of your job?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I totally should have, explained that to you. You know how it goes sometimes. Sometimes I just want to lie down. I mean, you know what my job is, right? I'm an Instagram influencer. I'm, always on my feet. So sometimes I just want to have a snooze and relax for a bit. Surely you can grant me that much.
I mean, I understand if you want to pamper yourself. That's why I earn the money in the first place. At the same time, this is just a little bit bizarre. I mean, don't you think you've been going there a little bit too much? I know you want to live a lifestyle of luxury and relaxing, but I think you need to limit yourself a little bit more. We're going to get there at some point, but at the moment we're not at the stage where we can do this type of thing frequently, if you know what I mean. Do you reckon you can cut it back for me?
Oh my god. Babe, I'm just so sorry. You know what? I should have asked you. This is all my fault. Are we going to be fine for money? Have I put us into a little bit of a pinch?
No, of course not. We're fine. I make sure to cover those bases. I always have emergency money.
See? This is why you're the best boyfriend. I love you so much. Anyways, I really have to finish off this shoot. Let me just scoot back there into the fray.
Wait, before you go. Cindy, that's not the only thing I need to ask you about. That's kind of on the minor side of things. There's a really large purchase here for a flight to Italy. Do you have any idea what this is about? Did you make some sort of wrong purchase or something? Or maybe this is a surprise for me. Did you want to go on a holiday?
Oh my god. I can't believe you're talking about that. This is just so embarrassing. I didn't want to talk about this yet, but yes, it's true. I'm going to Italy.
What do you mean you didn't want to talk about it? That's a pretty big deal. You're going to be leaving the country. That's kind of something I should know about, don't you think?
I know. But with all the things I have to do lately, it just slipped my mind. You know, I was going to tell you eventually.
Okay, well, why are you heading off to Italy? This is a pretty bizarre move. You never go overseas just out of the blue.
Well, look, what can I say? This is a bit of a tough one. Okay, I know it's not going to make sense in your mind, but being an Instagram influencer and whatnot, I really have to keep my profile pretty vibrant, you know?
Okay, so what do you mean by that? How are you going to keep it vibrant?
Well, I can't just be hanging out here in America all the time. It's dull. No one likes it. I mean, everyone's going to see the same thing. I need to give them a little bit of a different scene, a different taste of something. Come on, ask yourself, would you eat that Papa John pizza every night?
Well, it is one of my favorites, so I don't think I would mind, to be honest.
Okay, but I'm talking about every night. Every night for the rest of your life. Don't lie to me. You're gonna want to mix things up. And that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to go overseas, take some photos with the new scenery, and do a bit of vlogging as well. going to be a really good experience.
Okay, fair enough. But I noticed on the ticket that you made 2 purchases here. Are you bringing someone else with you?
Well, of course I am. I can't do all this stuff on my own. I'm bringing my best friend, Michelle. She's going to be my little photographer while I'm there. It's going to be great, trust me.
Okay. Well, if you think it's going to go that well, then I can't really stop you then. I hope you have a good time over there.
You're not mad about this, are you?
I am a little bit, to be honest. I am your partner at the end of the day. Don't you think I would have enjoyed a little trip to Italy with you?
Hey, come on, babe. One day we're going to be there together. We'll probably even be living there before we know it. But this isn't for pleasure. This is for work. You're not going to enjoy being my little photographer all day, are you? You're gonna want to go to the restaurants and see a couple of the sights. Talk to the people and stuff. That's what tourists do. That's what you want to do, right?
I don't see why we couldn't indulge in a little bit of that. It'd be good. It's just another memory that we can add to our long relationship with each other.
Oh my god, you are just like so cute. I'm going to bring you back such a good souvenir.
Okay. Well, do you need me to pack for you or anything? I noticed that you bought this ticket for this week. I wonder when you were going to tell me about this.
Look, like I said, when everything calmed down, I was going to tell you straight away. Anyway, to answer your question, no, don't pack. I'll sort everything out myself. It's not that I don't trust you or anything, but there's a lot of things I want to bring. I need to have room for it. I gotta get back to my photo shoot now. So take care and don't worry about cooking dinner for me tonight. I won't be home.
Oh, okay. You're not going to be home today as well. Here comes another night of me watching Uncle Buck on my own again.
Hey, babe! How are things back at home? I'm sorry I haven't messaged you. Things have gone so hectic here in Italy. I've been nonstop taking photos or whatever. This has been a blast! Anyway, look, I tried to call you this morning, but I couldn't get through to you. What the hell is going on? I mean, I checked the time zones and everything, and I should have been able to get through to you. So, where have you been? We need to talk.
Sorry about that, Cindy. I have had my own little circumstance. What's been going on? What is it? What is this thing that you need to talk about?
Okay, well, like, I know you're going to be really mad about this, but I've got some really bad news.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, like, you know that I'm not really close to my family, right?
I do know that. You told me about your relationship with your father before.
Yeah. See, that's exactly what we need to talk about. Something terrible has happened.
What's going on?
Well, look, someone told me that he's, like, passed away and whatnot.
What did you just say?
Yeah, I know. It's a really big shock, right? I'm not really sure what to do. I mean, I really do hate the guy, but at the end of the day, he's my dad, right? I'm not really sure if I could live with myself if I didn't at least attend his funeral.
This is some really big news, Cindy. I can't believe you're taking it like this. Are you even a little bit sad about this at all?
I mean, of course I am, but I still have a little bit of hatred towards that guy, right? I mean, he's done nothing for me. He's such a piece of crap. At the same time, blood is blood. So I'm really not sure what to do. I think after this little trip in Italy is over, I'm going to go to his funeral. A lot of my relatives are inviting me over there. I know I haven't seen you in ages, but do you reckon you can wait just a little bit longer for me? I promise I will come back home and I'll give you all the souvenirs that you want.
What a load of crap. What the hell do you think you're talking about right now?
Wait, what's going on? This doesn't sound like you can. Why are you talking to me that way?
I don't see why he shouldn't be talking to you this way. You're clearly lying to him behind his back. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? How dare you say I passed away and you're going to see my funeral? Why don't you just admit the real reason why you're not going to come back home?
Huh? What do you mean, your funeral? Who is this?
Who do you think this is? This is your dad. You thought you could run away from me, didn't you, Cindy? Well, I've got you now.
Oh my god. Are you, like, for real right now? No way. Is that actually you, Dad?
Of course it is. You're trying to make out I died so that you can cheat on your boyfriend a little longer.
Yeah, right. As if I'm going to believe that. What are you doing right now, Ken? Is this some stupid joke? Look, I know that you're hurt about me not coming home earlier, but it is what it is. Don't try and play some stupid prank on me. I mean, I know I don't like my dad, but this is kind of insensitive to, like, pretend that you're him, you know?
This isn't some little act, Cindy. This is actually your father talking right now.
Well, go on then. Prove that you're actually my dad. Name one thing that my dad knows that my boyfriend Ken wouldn't know.
Okay. Well, when you were a little girl, you and I would ride our bikes down to the park every day, didn't we? This was when you were about 6 or 7 years old. You had a purple and pink bike. I had a mountain bike.
Anyone would know about that. I'm pretty sure Ken has seen the photos of me when I was a little girl. He already knows that I have a bike. Come on, you're gonna have to do better than that to convince me.
Oh, really? So that's not enough evidence for you, is it? Fair enough. When you were in high school, your first boyfriend was Derek Green, or at least the first boyfriend that I knew of. I found you trying to sneak him into your room when I wasn't home one day. I got home early from work and I knocked on your door to give you something. I could hear some rustling and some person jumping out the window. At that point, I circled around the house and saw a young man running away. I chased him down the street. Surely this is something that only you and I would know about. I'm not even sure if I told your mother about this.
Crap! You're right. That is something that only my dad would know. God, I can't believe you beat him up that day. He was only a kid, you know.
Yeah, well, he was probably one of the little brats that influenced my daughter in the wrong way. You've got a lot of sins to pay for, Cindy. Don't think we've forgotten what you've done.
Oh my god, you are just like such a stalker. Can you leave me alone? Have you seriously been following me this whole time? How did you even find out about me?
Well, you'll have your best friend, Michelle, to thank for that one.
What do you mean? What does Michelle have to do with any of this?
Well, I was the one that told Ken about your father.
Wait, who is this now? Is that you, Michelle?
It sure is.
Okay, can someone just please tell me what's going on? Why is my dad and my best friend talking on my boyfriend's phone? This is just like so weird.
We'll get to that soon enough. You have a lot to answer for, Cindy. I can't believe you would lie to me. I've been your best friend and you've been keeping secrets from me this whole time, haven't you?
I've got no idea what you're talking about. Why would I keep secrets from you?
Why, indeed. Pretty sure you can answer that for yourself.
Come on. You're just being like so weird right now. Be real with me. We're girlfriends, right?
Okay. Well, this all started when your boyfriend Ken came to me with a question. Apparently, you were going on a trip to Italy to take some photos or something. It was meant to be for your Instagram. You bought 2 tickets and you told him that you were going there with me.
Oh, crap. So this is where this story is going, is it?
It sure is.
Why is my boyfriend even talking to you in the first place? That is just like so weird. Go find a different guy. Stop chasing after mine.
Hey, what's wrong with me being friends with the boyfriend of my best friend? What if your boy was up to something weird? You'd want me to tell you about it, right? It's a good thing that I'm friends with him, except the exact opposite is happening. My best friend is cheating on her boyfriend. I just can't believe this is happening. Why would you do this?
What did you say I'm doing? How dare you say I'm doing something like that? You know me. I would never do that.
I thought I did, to be honest. I'm not so sure about that now, though.
Oh my god. Are you seriously, like, doubting me right now?
Well, just answer the question. Cindy, who's there on that trip with you? Why did you buy 2 tickets? I can hardly think that was some little mistake.
Okay, like, fine. Maybe it wasn't you that came with me. It was a different friend. But that's all it is. It's just a friend. It's nothing serious or anything.
Is that really your answer? Cindy, come on. We probably know the truth at this point. You're looking really stupid right now if we do.
So you're thinking I'm like here with some guy on a trip in Italy or something? That's just like so funny. Like, am I seriously going to pay all this money to go on a date with some dude? Get real already. You know how much I care about my Instagram and its influence, right? I'm here for work. That's it.
I can hardly think that's the case. You haven't even put anything on Instagram. At least on your public account, anyway. I never knew you had a separate one, though.
Oh my god. What are you talking about? Did you actually find it? Crap! This is bad.
Well, after a little bit of digging, I did. So that's where you like to post all your boyfriends, is it? I have to say, you really should have been a bit more careful. Cindy, you didn't even put this account on private.
What are you talking about? I thought the thing was on private. You telling me that's been public this whole time?
Hey, don't ask me. I'm not the one that's been on that account 24/7. I've only just recently found out about it. So, do you want to fess up to who you're with right now? Give us his name.
I don't have to do anything. I don't need to tell you anything, even if you are my best friend. So, you can just suck it.
Oh, really? You know, this isn't the only reason that I'm talking to you right now. Do you remember my old boyfriend, Kevin? Do you remember what type of guy he was like?
Yeah. Kevin, right? Yeah, I remember that guy. He was like the dork that you were dating when we were in high school.
Yeah, him. Did you just call him a dork? I fondly remember you screaming about how much you were jealous of me for being able to date a guy like that back then.
Hey, come on. That's not true. Kevin was like such a weirdo and everything. I mean, he was always so sulky and didn't want to talk to anyone. And he always wore that leather jacket and thought he was cool for it. I'm sorry, but that's your type of guy. You're free to go for it, but I'm not going to go after something like that.
Cindy, you can drop the act. I know you're there with him right now.
What did you just say?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, look, you know how I've been ever since we graduated from high school, right? I've always been trying to find a good guy for myself. I'm a pretty good person, but I haven't found anyone that's right for me, you know? There's always been a part of me that's really adored Kevin. It's a shame that we broke up at that time.
Hey, come on. That was like so totally your fault. You're the one that didn't want to be with him. So you can just like blame yourself for that.
I know. You're not wrong about that. I broke up with him because we were going to separate universities. I didn't want to do any long distance thing. Looking back on things, I definitely should have made a better decision. I mean, love is love, right? If you have something good, why would you get rid of it? I'm so stupid to do something like that. I tried to talk to Kevin over the years, but he's been really distant and he was changing as a person. That sweet guy that I was dating back then turned into someone totally different. I think he took the breakup with me really seriously. One day I made an approach to him. I said I kinda miss him and that I'm willing to move to his area if he would be with me again. The only problem is that he told me that he was in my area and he wouldn't be dating me. He was dating someone else to get back at me.
Oh my god. Wait, don't tell me. Is this leading to...
It certainly is. He sent me a photo of the person he was dating and it was you. I left him on red and I haven't messaged him since. I did tell your boyfriend though.
Oh my god. This is just like a nightmare. What's going on right now? I wasn't expecting to hear any of this today. Could this get any worse?
Well, who knows? Maybe it could. Let me let you in on a secret. Your father, your boyfriend, and myself are coming there for a little trip. That's why Ken wasn't able to answer the phone call this morning. We've been on the plane. We're in Italy right now, and we've tracked down your hotel. We'll be staying in the room next to you.
Oh, wait. What did you just say?
That's right.
We'll basically be bunking beds like we used to. Okay, fine. You guys are coming here. But why does my dad have to come here? How did he get involved in this stuff in the first place?
Well, when Ken asked me about the trip to Italy, we began to get suspicious about you. He also got very curious about your dad and how he treated you. I've known your dad for a long time, and he wasn't anything like the person that you were describing to Ken. He's a really good person, so I thought it was weird that you've cut ties with him. I reached out to him to understand what's going on, and it seems that you've done something really horrible to him and your family.
Oh my god. You guys actually know about it, don't you?
We do. And when we get there in Italy, we'll be talking about it at length. Now, seeing as we're going to be staying in the room next to you, how about you and Kevin keep it down tonight? We just had a long flight and could really do with a good night's sleep.
What the hell is going on? You actually are the worst boyfriend in the world. Do you realize that? I mean, how could you do something like that to me? Why were you so suspicious? I just cannot believe you would do that to me.
Well, Cindy, it looks like you were being dishonest in more ways than one. I mean, not only were you lying to me, but you were lying to your best friend. And you were also lying to your father. This whole time, I had an impression of your dad as if he were some evil villain who was treating you badly. He was actually a really good person. You lied to him about his money, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about. That guy is still a dirtbag, no matter what he's done.
How could you say that to him after he gave you all that money? You gave him that little sob story that you were in debt and that you were going to get evicted from your home, even though you had a boyfriend at the time. In fact, he wasn't the only person that you were borrowing money from. You borrowed it from your whole family. You owe all of them money and you just ran away from them. You cut yourself out of the picture and moved to my town. And all for what? Some surgery to make your bust a little bigger? They've been looking for you ever since, and they finally found you when Melissa decided to contact your dad.
You guys are just the worst. I mean, couldn't you just let me enjoy my little holiday in Italy? I would have had one little trip with that guy and then come back to our normal lives.
You've got to be joking me right now. Did you actually think that you could have a holiday with some guy and then come back to me normally? I want you to admit the reason why you were dating me, Cindy.
What do you mean? You already know. It's because I love you. I've told you that for so long now, haven't I? Why are you starting to doubt me now?
I don't know. With everything that's been going on, it looks like you were only dating me for my money.
Come on. That is so not true. Don't look at me that way. I'm a good person. You know it. Hey, you know what? We were talking about that yacht and stuff, right? How about when I come back, you get me a Gucci bag? Everyone else has one. And I so totally have to, get my hands on it.
The only thing you'll be getting from me, Cindy, is a cold shoulder. You and I are done now. Laters. And with that, Cindy was ditched by me, her best friend, her father, and even the guy she went on a date with. He didn't have any idea that she was with someone. He was really creeped out the whole time, having her best friend, her actual boyfriend, and her dad there with her. We tailed them on every date that they went on. We made it very uncomfortable for her. He bought a ticket to leave Italy as soon as he could. Now that her father had finally tracked her down, he dragged her back home to their family. They've sold all of the possessions that I bought her over the years to pay them back for that plastic surgery. Unfortunately, it still doesn't pay back the full amount, so she has to work for them. Her uncle owns a construction site, which is in desperate need of workers. She's now working for him for free. She can kiss goodbye to that luxurious lifestyle that I was providing for her. Hello, dirt and misery. As for me, I feel cheated that the person I've been dating this whole time was this dishonest to me. I thought she and I had the same dream. I was willing to let her use my money in whatever way she wanted. I'm really glad I got her out of the picture, though. Thankfully, I'm really good friends with her friend, Michelle. She's kind of like a soulmate to me. I don't see myself having some sort of relationship with her, but I definitely want to meet the people that are in her circle. From what Michelle tells me, none of her friends are like Cindy. She actually has some genuine people in there. I'm looking forward to meeting and talking with everyone. I'm telling you now, All this money feels pretty meaningless just on my own.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end. If you enjoyed it, please remember to click the like button. See you in the next video.